Good evening, everybody. I didn't give anyone any warning. I was surprised myself I'm doing this. But I am here at Logan, Terminal B parking garage. Just coming out here having some fun. Testing out this new camera mostly, so you guys can enjoy a stream and I can test the camera. So we got some people on here. We got Boston Flights. Let me see if this is working. All right. Kevin Kelly, how you doing? Jeff, what's up? Betsy. So we'll see what happens. If it gets crazy here, I will turn off the chat and stuff, but I just wanted to get out here, test this camera out. Been playing with it the last couple of days, trying to figure out some new features on it and stuff. Just want to make sure it works. Yep, Chris. Everybody. Couldn't text and drive, so I couldn't tell you guys I was coming out here. When I got in the car, it was an hour-and-a-half ride estimated to get here. And then that cleared up, so I'm like, all right, I'm coming down. Cece, what's up? Sue, how you doing? And also we have, if we can get it here, Lufthansa A340-600 lining up on the 3.3s today. So we have Delta here taking off to Raleigh-Durham and A220. These planes are just screaming right up in the sky from here today. Tony, how you doing? Good evening. What we got coming in here right now? Let's see what this is. We have Delta coming in from Paris. A330. And just bear with me here. I'm just, like I said, I'm really trying to figure out this camera. What better way to do it right here at Logan? So we do have a special guest here. Last week, I think it was, the Red Sox plane had an issue and had to have an emergency landing in Tampa. And here it is. It just pulled around the corner here. They tugged it over to this location. And looks like it's loading up. So that is new. Yeah, we get the dark here a little bit early here. So also wanted to come out here, just get a feel of what it's going to be like for the next few months. All right, we have Delta in E175 heading to LaGuardia, flight 5730. I was listening to the ATC a lot this morning, and there was a lot of commotion because they're using this one runway for takeoffs in landing. They are landing on 3.2 as well, but they're using this one mainly for taking off and landing. So there's a lot of activity on this runway. Sarah, how you doing? Betsy, yes. We got all kinds of people here. CC, Kevin Lance, Charlie the RC Monster Jam. So you guys are my experiment as well. Like I said, playing with this new camera, seeing what we can do with this thing. Okay, we have American Airlines coming in from Phoenix. Yeah, a lot of ground stops today. This was a ground stop here this morning as well. Yeah, I just enjoyed listening to ATC and watching the traffic today. There was a couple times where I thought for sure they're going to wave, go around. They had a few go arounds as well. I thought they're going to have a lot more go arounds. We have Delta here heading to Raleigh-Durham. So yes, we do have a rather serious looking Conga line here. Next to arrive is American Airlines coming from LAX, an A321. Oh, it's dark here too. Walter, how you doing? Good evening. Yep, Sarah, I think we're going to have plenty of opportunities tonight for a Conga line for sure. Gaspar, how you doing? From France. Not sure if Air France is here yet. Welcome. Glad you found the stream. We have a JetBlue taking off, heading to Savannah, an A220, flight 349. Seeing some people finding the site now. It's good, finding the stream. There we go, there it is. We do have Chester here in front of us. You can still see him. Got a bunch of Cape Air over here. I haven't looked at the Cape Air yet. Whole bunch of Cape Air. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and a ninth one being towed over here. Next to come in is the JetBlue coming in from Orlando, an A320. Get this focusing working. It'll be great. Where's that Lufthansa? That's out there somewhere. There it is. I'll be taking off. It's like next for takeoff, actually, after this American. Ready for lining up. There's probably some planes coming in. Eric, how you doing? Yep, sorry, Eric. Totally unexpected. Nobody was more surprised than me. All right. Now we got Lufthansa rolling, heading back to Frankfurt, an A340-600. All right. That was pretty cool. That was worth the trip in right there. That's a big plane. So let me just see a couple housekeeping things here. There we go. All right. And yeah, I'm planning on being out here for a while. Like I said, I'm testing out my equipment here. Let me see if I can get this Lufthansa still. Still trying to get away. There it is. Behind the light poles. Behind the cars, behind everything. Here we have United Airlines heading to Chicago. All right, let's go down to some of these chats here. Thomas, how you doing? Good evening. Jonathan, what's up? I'm staying down here till I freeze. We'll see. I'm not sure how long I'll be out here for. They were flying around all over the place. They were crossing the pattern a lot today. So it looked really interesting watching it on Flight Radar 24. All right, Olivia, glad to have you back for sure. We have a JetBlue heading to Cleveland in A220. Next arrivals on American Airlines coming in from Indianapolis in E175. Joseph, how you doing? Glad you're enjoying it. Nick Johnson, how you doing? Good evening on a cool New England night here at Logan. All right, might as well get this going again because we do have the fun going on here. It's not as big as it was earlier, but hey, it's definitely worth it. Got a Conga line out there. I just love that music. Gotta keep doing that, you know? Mark, how you doing? Just made it back from Toronto. Oh. Recovery from the game on Saturday still, or Here's Delta heading to Tampa. 737-800. Like I said earlier, this Red Sox plane here was involved with the issue over the weekend. I think it was over the weekend. It had an emergency landing in Tampa. Well, that could have been last week as well. I don't know. The days are all blending together. And it's here now. So they fixed it. And it's all good. Oh yeah, you're recovering from the sim. All right. If you guys see the thumbnail for this, it's a picture provided by Mark when he was flying over Logan at one point. All right, here's a JetBlue coming in from San Francisco. An Alaskan here lining up. It's going to be making a racket here pretty soon, I'm sure. Oops. Starting the engines up. That's close enough. We'll call it a whale. Close enough, close enough. All right, we have American Airlines taking off next. We're going to be heading to Chicago in E175. Gotta throw those wheels in when we can, you know? These guys are just jumping right up in the air. It's crazy. You want a Conga line sticker, huh? All right. We have United Airlines coming in from Newark. 737 MAX 8. Yes, the A220 is very nice for whale sounds, that's for sure. So we have the Logan Lagoon all lit up from the moon up above it. Wow, I'm really off kilter here. It looked good for a minute there. All right, JetBlue taking off here. Sorry, we're off kilter again here. I'm just trying to get used to this new camera and the setup here. Oh man, here we go. See what that does? We got JetBlue heading to Nashville. A220, flight 449. Definitely got a line dance going here. It's been that way all day long. I posted on the Discord this morning. It was, I don't know, 20, 22 planes deep for a long time. Hey, real quick here, how you guys doing? To get some more people involved here. This was a very, I usually go out on Tuesdays, but this was more of an impromptu day just because of weather conditions here up till about 4 o'clock. The winds were gusting up to around 50 miles an hour around the area, and I didn't want to play that game with having all my equipment just fly off the side of the building. But it calmed down a little bit, and on my way in, I was stuck with about an hour and a half worth of traffic, which got down to an hour, so things just moved in the right direction. That's why I'm here. So, how are you guys doing? Good evening. Welcome to Logan in Flight here at Terminal B Parking Garage. A little nighttime action, which will be pretty common during the week at least. The weekends I'll try and get out here earlier. We'll see what happens. See how things go. It is winter here. Night times will be colder, and I'll be frozen, so it is what it is. But I'm glad you guys have joined us here. Feel free to hit like, hit subscribe if you're enjoying this. If you're not enjoying it, hit subscribe anyways. We also have a Discord site where you can chat. There's all kinds of channels on there. We try to post the daily liveries that are coming in. Any kind of special planes. This morning I think we had a Star Alliance, United Airlines. The Jets plane was here. So there were a few planes here today. And we post on there, so if you're in the local area and you see a plane flying over, you might have a better idea what that plane actually is. So we have that. We have a store where you can get merch. Get hooded sweatshirts, hats, stickers, t-shirts, cups. So all kinds of stuff. Looks like I need to make a sticker for the Conga. We'll see what happens with that. Got a request here for some heated gloves. Maybe I'll do that as well. But yeah, so we have a store there as well. There's also a PayPal if you're interested in any of that stuff. We have all those YouTube-y things where you have memberships, super chats, you can gift, all that kind of stuff. We're a fully functioning YouTube channel. So Oh, I love the moonlight there on the water, on the lagoon. That's really cool. So all these things, all these links can be found on the YouTube channel and on loganinflight.com. So have some fun, but hit that like button. That's the best way I know that you're out here. Not all, a lot of people watch us on TV. There's a like feature on TV, but not a chat feature usually. So hit that like button if you can. Be awesome. And we'll get back to the planes here. See what's going on. It's at a Cape Air takeoff. See if we can see it a little bit. I think let's head into Nantucket. Almost positive. All right, we have American Airlines heading, or coming. Which way is it going here? It's landing. Coming in from Miami, a 737-800. Mallory, how you doing? Good evening. Right, what we got going on now? We have Delta lining up, E-175 heading to Richmond. There we go. Uh-oh, Betsy's gonna turn her heat on. Alright. Coming in here, we have Japan Airlines coming in, but we have a Delta lined up that's heading to Reagan. I'll get that Japan Airlines when it comes in here. I'm loving that moonlit lagoon behind the planes here. That is so cool. Alright, we've got this Japan Airlines coming in from Tokyo Narita. $787,900. All right, they're at the turn. All right. We have United Airlines lined up heading to Houston. Go. Yeah, full moon tonight. It was a little spooky. We have Iberia coming around the corner here. Lining up. It's an A330 heading back to Madrid. As United's waiting for, I think, Japan to get off the runway. We have ESS Iberia coming around the corner here. One of the bigger ones here. Usually it's the A321neo or something like that, but this was a big one. Bob, how you doing? Good evening from Georgia. All right. And I'm not sure where that Japan Airlines is going. All right, where we go? There we go. Here's United Airlines heading to Houston. 737-800. All right, next to arrive is a Delta coming in from Orlando, an A321. Still getting used to this camera. I'm zooming when I should be unzooming. Tail of Iberia. Gonna be heading out of there. That's just so cool with the moonlit water behind it. I love it. All right, next taking off, we have a Delta. Flight 318 heading to LAX, a 757. That's just really cool. Sorry, but I just love that. It's so cool. All right, here's the 757 taking off. Heading to LAX. And last I checked, there is a cruise ship in port. It's not leaving until like 10 o'clock tonight. I think it's the Crystal Serenity. There's a couple cruise ships end of this week into next week, and then they're done pretty much until April. There is one that comes in, it's like an off. MSC something, I forget which one it is. That comes in like December sometime. All right, coming in, this beacon in the sky is Delta, coming in from Indianapolis, a E-170. All right, next lined up is a Delta E-175 heading to LaGuardia, flight 5724. There's a moon out tonight. All right. So now I'm dependent on the camera to see what's going on because I cannot see besides all the flashing lights out there. There we go. Middle of the screen is a Delta heading to LaGuardia. Hey, good evening, El Dollar. From Chile. Cool. Yeah, already dark here. We do have a really bright moon, full moon tonight. Which is really cool. Not sure what that noise is. Sounds like a dolphin of some sort. All right, next coming in, we have Delta coming in from San Juan and A321neo. Let me check one thing here real quick. Getting some flashing lights around here, but I think everything should be plugged in. One second, please. There's that. There's still one more plug here, and this should fix the issue we're having. I hope. All right, should be good now. Sorry about that. Just saw some flashing lights, which I shouldn't be seeing. All right, where are we here? We have a Delta coming in at A220, coming in from Dallas, Fort Worth. All right, next taking off is a JetBlue heading to Orlando. Flight 451 and A321. There it is. Well, I am new with this new camera, so all different settings. Yeah, the wind was wicked this morning, but before I got here, it sort of died down, which was really good. Yeah, Eric, being a Disney fan, I go to Disney a lot. I used to go to Disney a lot. There we go. We have a Southwest coming in from Chicago Midway. And I used to call home, and I'd be in the sunlight, and they'd be in the darkness up here. So 747s come again, will be in the springtime. So we have to wait for them to come back. They were what we call a seasonal plane. Our next taking off is Alaska Airlines, heading to Portland, 737 MAX 9. Next to arrive, make sure this is coming in this direction. There's an Alaskan Airlines coming in from San Diego. Flight A390. Right over the boat out there. See the plane lights over the water now too and everything. This is cool. They haven't used this runway in a while. This regularly anyways. Last plane I saw land here was an emergency landing. Just the winds were so strong today. This runway is really the only choice they had, pretty much. Hearing some whales going on around here. All right, 1 second here. This is what I was afraid was going to happen. I wasn't sure this was going on here. Not quite sure why this is happening either. Please hold, your call is very important to us. right, see if this fixes things. If it doesn't fix things, it might be a quick show tonight. Try the best here, though. Oh, Chris, thank you, and Steve, the mods, what they do. Olivia, CC, Betsy, Eric, everyone, thank you so much for the support. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. And all the mods, yeah, I just can't say enough about the mods. So important, so cool, and so great. Thank you guys so much for everything you do, and Chris, thank you so much for the support. I'm hoping we can keep going here. We'll see what happens. Chris, is actually a battery thing. The battery should be charging, but it's not charging quick enough. I'll see what happens. So it's Iceland coming in from Keflavik. All right, next taking off, we have Iberia heading to Madrid. An A330. Yeah, that Iceland was a 767. Biggie. Like I said, it's an Iberia A330, which I'm sure it's been here before. I have not seen it. See that up there as a blue boat, blue lights in the boat. All right, we have American Airlines lined up. It's going to be heading to Reagan, A319, up there beyond the Conga line. Couple of days, yeah, winds and also rain. That's not always a good combination. I like to be able to cover up my stuff, but when the rain's flying horizontally, it's very difficult. Red Sox plane. Well, they still have the runway attached to it, so not yet. Taking off now is a Delta E-175. Actually coming in. Can't tell when they're coming in or landing or taking off. Here's Delta coming in from, I believe it was Newark? Reagan. Hey Glenn, how you doing? Good afternoon, good evening. Yeah, I'm staying warm. It's a requirement. "100% agree there, William. The mods are awesome." All right, now we have an American Airlines taking off. Where are we? There it is. Heading to Indianapolis, E175. Yeah, Nick, that's the same plane that had issues at Tampa. There's that Red Sox. There it is. Looks good. Should be fine now. All right, next taking off, we have American Eagle heading to JFK in E175. Go look for the moving light. I still have some games I can play with this too to get some more light. Like I said, you guys are my guinea pigs for this new camera here. Here's a JetBlue just coming in from Dallas-Fort Worth, an A220. Next taking off, United Airlines, a 737 MAX 9. Going to be heading to Denver. That's United 800. Still have a Conga line out there, for sure. All right, we hit over 100 likes. You guys are awesome. So cool. Thank you guys so much. So neat seeing those likes. So the ATC guy, whoever that is right now, he's a regular guy because I recognize that accent. I have American Airlines coming in. There it is. From Philadelphia, flight 3290. 737-800. Yeah, as we go on here, depending on the weather and stuff, I definitely want to do some more like Bayswater Street and over Coughlin Park, different places in Winthrop. Depends on what runways they're using. That's the main thing, is the runways really determine the best vantage points. And today, the wind. I had two options tonight. One of them I would have been blown away like the Wicked Witch. This one I have a chance of surviving with the wind. Yeah. Yeah, sorry. Departure. All right, we have SAS, an A330. coming up around the corner here. I'm just losing track of all planes here. I'm just going around. What's going on? There it is. We have Delta Airlines and A321 heading to Atlanta. Here's that SAS coming around the corner here. A330. Just checking out the pilot zoom here, see how that worked. All right, we have I'm not sure what this plane is. Oh, Air Canada. Had a weird code of QK. Air Canada coming in from Toronto, E175. I get the lights over the water, which are really cool. Yeah, it is so cool seeing the lights. I love that. And you got Deer Island behind you with the purple balls there. We've lost the Moonlight on the lagoon. Sorry, we didn't lose it. This guy comes down around the corner here. There's the Moonlight right there. I had to do something with the Conga line. Chris inspired me to get a Conga line song. All right, next taking off is a JetBlue heading to Reagan in A220. And we did have a whale earlier, so I might as well get the whale icon up there. All right, here's that JetBlue in A220, flight 1355. Chris, you're keeping me busy with all these ideas. And there's a control tower. All those sounds you're hearing coming right from there. And also, that second floor there, I think, was the lounge that was up there. I believe it was the second. You guys can correct me if I'm wrong. I think it was the second floor. There's a whole bunch of windows up there. All right, next coming in, we have a JetBlue coming in from San Juan, an A320. We got Sarah looking for some JetBlue stuff. All right, I get some free time. I'll work on that. I am planning to come out here on Friday. Hopefully a little earlier so I can get some more daylight shots. Alaskan Airlines coming into their gates over here. Is that going straight in? That should be turning. I didn't even see the Spirit right there. Man, they get so close, it looks like. It's crazy. From where I'm looking at, it looks like that back wingtip is going to hit the Spirit plane, but it's not. It's crazy. All right, what we got going on here now? We have a NetJets heading to Belmar. Already in the air. They're still attached. Know where they're going yet. Yeah, I don't think I'll be here tomorrow night. It's supposed to rain as well. Unfortunately, a lot of times with gusty winds comes gusty rain. All right, next plane coming in. We have... Actually, we got a Porter flying over. That's right above us here. What is this coming in? A private plane, it looks like. A Falcon 900EX. Looking to see if it gets some reflection on the water, but... It's not a NetJet. I don't think. Maybe it is. It's not showing up anything on the radar here. Steven, how you doing? Alright, I'm gonna try and get these KBAs here as I get the focus working here. Make sure we're all focused in. Alright, there we go. You can't use automatic focus at nighttime, so I have it turned off doing the manual focus, which requires me to make sure that it's all good. Alright, what do we got coming in now? We have a Aer Lingus taking off. Heading to Dublin, A321neo. Those of you guys just joining, hope you're having a good time here. Hit that like button. Doing a little nighttime plane spotting, which will be pretty much the regular thing during the week. I'm not sure what's going on here. Why is this Aer Lingus not taking off? I didn't hear the call. A possible go around, all right. So we have United Airlines here coming in. Possible go around, we'll see what happens. All right, Shamrock's off the runway, so this is clear to land. All right. Oh no! Oh my gosh, that's horrible. Yeah, Chris, keep us updated. Any other information about that? That's, oh my gosh. Yeah, prayers for the family and everyone. Oh my gosh. Hopefully no one on the ground either. There it is. Here's JetBlue heading to West Palm Beach, an A320, flight 21. Yeah, that is absolutely horrible. You guys looking at the chat or not? An MD-11 crashed near Louisville for FedEx. Next coming in is American Airlines at A319, coming in from Reagan. Yeah, there was an MD-11 here this morning. I know that. There might be one due in here tonight as well. It definitely, I mean, all the prayers go to the crew and everything. That's a horrible thing. All right, next taking off, we have a possible NetJets heading to some location unknown to me. It's a Challenger 350. Was that SAS heading out there? There it is. Sorry, sorry. Thanks, Chris, for correcting. It's a UPS plane, not a FedEx one. I'm just so used to seeing the FedEx MD-11s here. I don't think I've seen a UPS MD-11 here. It's a UPS. Either way, it doesn't matter. That's horrible. All right, coming in, we have United Airlines from Chicago, an A321neo, flight 1693. Yeah, prayers go out to the families of that crew, and hopefully no one on the ground was injured. The time will tell, but yeah, it's just horrible when anything like that happens anywhere around the world. It's horrible. Larry, how you doing? Good evening. On a happier note, I am enjoying the video from this camera. It looks pretty cool. Looks, from what I'm seeing, looks pretty cool. Hopefully it looks good for you guys as well. Let's see what's going on out here. We have a Phenom taking off. Oh, it's already in the air. Wow. That's horrible. All right. Next to arrive here, we have JetBlue and A321 coming in from JFK. And we have Ethiopian Air flying over our heads, heading to Newark. So my filter's turned on my radar, so I'm picking up all kinds of planes. You're back. Alan Lee, how you doing? From a pub in the northeast of England. Hope you're all doing well. That is so cool. Just finished watching Ted Lasso, which is not a maybe not a representation of that, but a pub in England sounds like a really cool place. Thank you so much, Alan. So cool. All right, we got Southwest here heading to St. Louis. 737 MAX 8 flight 1399. Could see it right through the tower. That was pretty cool. Alright, what we got going on out here now? Let's see. We have a Cape Air. Oh, Cape Air in the air. Her 777. I'm like, oh, what's going on? No, it's Decatur is a 777. That's their flight number. All right, next coming in, we have Delta and A321 coming in from Denver. Nuno, how you doing? Yeah. Thank you for your blessings. All right, next taking off, we have a Southwest heading to Denver at 737 MAX 8. There it is. All right. I know a bunch of people might have left this to see what's going on with the UPS plane, which is perfectly fine. I'm gonna keep going here for sure. Not sure if this Red Sox plane is going anywhere. All right, next coming in, we have a JetBlue coming in from Reagan, an A220, flight 1354. So Sam, I'm on top of parking garage B. That's where I spot from. I also do central parking sometimes. And I'm looking to do some more around the lagoon. There's a horseshoe of water around Logan Airport, and there's a whole bunch of spotting locations you can spot from, depending on what runways are being used. That's the main thing. We got Delta here heading to San Diego on A321neo. Jose, thank you so much. Yes, I will hit the coffee in a little bit. Once I'm done playing this video game, I can go downstairs and get some coffee. Yeah, Chris, I mean, I'm going to definitely keep going. There are a lot of risks in aviation. It doesn't happen that often, which is good, but there are a lot of risks. Still safer than driving a car. They're off. All right, next coming in, we have FedEx 767 coming in from Indianapolis. Flight 3750. Thanks, Stephen, for the update. 3 people on board the MD-11. I think that's the minimum amount of people that can be on there, which is good. All right, next taking off is American Airlines heading to LaGuardia, E-175 on the roll. All right, next taking off is Delta, flight 5736, E-175, heading to LaGuardia. There's a little bit of the wind. Yeah, Jose, I like JetBlue because all the planes seem to be unique. I know there are some duplicate tails, but there's such a variety of them. I love that. Just inconsistency, inconsistent consistency. And they got all the special liveries too. Mostly the Dunks plane. And a lot of the Boston teams. So that's pretty cool. We have United Airlines coming in from San Francisco, 757-200, flight 2647. So I got the Moonlight up there. Yeah, where is that moon? Let's see if we can get a picture of that moon. There it is. I'm not sure this will come out. We'll see. A little bright. A little bright. We have light compensation going on here, so. There we go. How about that? Just lost the moon. Okay, that's okay. There we go. All right, got the moon here tonight. All right, back to the planes here. And back to some nightlight. There we go. All right, next taking off is American Airlines. Heading to Chicago, 737-800. Flight 1443. We got Chris here with 5 gifted memberships. Chris, thank you so much. Everyone, I'll show you who it is in a second here. Get this plane off, and 5 people got gifted memberships from Chris. We have Chavs, Webbo, Rockamador, and Hans, and Willem. William. You guys all got gifted memberships from Chris. Chris, thank you so much. And that membership's good for a month. You guys have the chance to renew it if you want to. But that's awesome. Chris, awesome. Thank you for the support. That is so cool. All right, we just had an American Airlines takeoff, heading to DC. Going through the tower. All right, next on me, we have JetBlue coming in from... I always get this code messed up what it is. Sarasota. On the west coast of Florida. Just really quick, you guys. Hi, this is Mike, Logan and Flight, sitting here at Terminal B parking garage, overlooking the alley. Having some fun here tonight. A little dark out. I have a camera I'm testing out, see how it works, and we'll go from there. So far, it looks pretty good. I'm enjoying it. But hope you guys are having fun. Hit that like button if you haven't already. That's the best way for me to know that you're out here. See people that are enjoying this. Feel free to subscribe if you have not already subscribed to the channel. All those YouTube things. We have memberships. Chris gifted 5 memberships. We had 5 people out there. They got memberships for a month. So there's all kinds of those YouTube things out there. We have stickers. On the I'm just getting all discombobulated here, just thinking about so many things. But we do have a store. You can get all kinds of merch, sweatshirt, t-shirts, hats, stickers, all that kind of stuff. Also have a Discord channel where we try to keep up with the daily liveries, special liveries that come in here, like the New York Jets planes, all that kind of stuff. So we do that and we post those out there, plus any kind of conversation you want during the week. So we have all that. This is a Scandinavian Airlines heading back to Copenhagen, an A330-300 flight 928. So all these links can be found on the YouTube channel and loganinflight.com. In the store, there's a discount code, Logan10. You get 10% off your entire purchase. Right. Let's have an arrival coming in if we do. We have Turkish Airlines coming in from Istanbul in a 350-900 flight 81. Hey Vincent, Disco Club New York, how you doing? All right. Eric, see you later. Thanks for hopping on here. I know we didn't really announce this one. I didn't know to the last minute I was going to be out here. But we'll see you next time. All right, next we got a Delta taking off, heading to Miami. If I can find the plane, it'd be great. There it is in the middle there. All right, cool. here. I'm dependent on the camera to find things. All right, we have a JetBlue heading to Buffalo, an A220, flight 915. And we do have a very large Conga line out there for sure. The big Conga line and a Moonlit lagoon. Brian, how you doing? Good evening. Delta coming in from Charleston. 737-800, flight 2785. Gotta love the Conga. All right, what we got going on out here now? Let's see. A Delta heading to JFK. I did hear Lufthansa on the radio there. Where are they? Got Lufthansa over Nantasket Beach, Hingham area. An A350-900 coming in from Munich. That'll be landing shortly. It's about 8 miles away right now, on the way in. But next to take off, we have that Delta heading to JFK, E175. I love hearing the planes. When they use this runway, the landing pattern goes over my house a lot of times. So all day long, I just kept hearing planes flying over. I'm like, I have to get to the airport. I gotta get to the airport. The camera didn't get darker, just the runways. The moon's a little higher. Let me see if there's any settings I have here. I think all the settings have been set. All right, going to Orlando on JetBlue. All right. I think about a month I'll be going to Indianapolis. What plane we take? I think it might be an American. All right, coming in is Lufthansa. A350-900 coming in from Munich. I'll get there, Chris. I'll get there. There we got Lufty. 757. Oh, sorry, 350. A350. Coming in from Munich. Another thing with the lighting on this camera that far is the planes we're looking at now are probably about 1.5 miles away. So it's, even with good zoom, it's tough to get all the good light here. And they're out in the middle of the darkness too. There's no lights out there, except for headlights on planes. We have Air Canada here taking off an E175 heading to Toronto, flight 8695. That's cool. I love seeing when they land on 27 and 9. Sometimes that pattern goes right over my house pretty low as well. All right, is this a Red Sox plane doing anything? Nothing. They got the cones up. I don't see any lights. I don't see anything going on. I think they're just sitting there. All right, we have Aer Lingus, an A321neo, heading back to Dublin. There we go. Thomas, how you doing? From Connecticut. Welcome. Hey Tom, how you doing? Good evening. Yeah, Joe, we heard about that. We'll talk about that earlier. That's just horrible. Horrible, horrible, horrible. And we got a JetBlue coming in from JFK, an A220, flight 618. Hope she has a speedy recovery. I heard good therapy is to have her watch loganinflight during recovery. You get some quicker results doing that. I'm just rumors I've heard. Amadeus, how you doing? Good evening. Hans, the 8. All right, the A220. I love it. Liking this view from here when they do this turn. You can really see it. It's nice. right, next taking off, we have American Air. Actually, we have a Cape Air taking off. Don't know where it's going. Tecnam 2012. That's good to hear, Thomas. All right. All right, next taking off is American Airlines heading to Columbus. Hablamos, how you doing? Good evening. Hey, it's never too late. So if you can see all those fins out there, we got a huge Conga line out there. There's about, I don't know, 20, 22 planes out there, ready to go. We have a Gulfstream here taking off, going to Las Vegas. Next to arrive, we have Aer Lingus coming in from Dublin. A330-200, flight 137. Noosh, how you doing? Good evening. Welcome to the fun. Karen, how you doing? Good evening here. Afternoon, people. Some people morning. You never know. All right, next taking off is a Cape Air heading to Hyannis. You can see all the planes out here. I mean, can't even count them all. There's so many. That's a special livery right there. American Airlines, I believe. You got Delta, United, Delta, and a Cape Air taking off. Charlie, how you doing? And if you put your Harley away for the winter, or you keep it out all winter? I assume you have a Harley. Got a boutique Air here. I didn't even see that earlier. This is a, what is this one? Not on the radar. I'm not sure what that is. Could be a government plane. Next taking off is American Airlines A321 heading to LAX. Yeah, that was an old US Airways livery. Yeah, that Sarah, that plane was unmarked, wasn't even on the radar in general. It was crazy. All right, we have United Airlines 737-900 coming in from Newark, flight 1701. Oh, they're in hibernation. Sorry to hear that. Just so you guys have some information if you're watching. Next to arrive is Alaskan Airlines, flight 306 coming in from Seattle. I think the Lufthansa A340-600, that was pretty impressive. We got a TAP, Air Portugal rolling around the corner here. We'll be heading out to the Conga line. I think just a mass of planes that are waiting to take off. That's the most craziest thing. There we go, get Air Portugal here. Heading out to the Conga. Next taking off is JetBlue heading to Fort Worth. No, wait a minute. Where is it here? There it is out there. All right, it's heading to, getting my places all messed up here. Fort Myers. Hope you guys are enjoying this. If you are, hit that like button. It's the best way for me to know that you're here. We got Sarah's JetBlue here. All right. I have to make a little sticker for her. Svetlana, how you doing? We have one cruise ship in port, but it's not leaving until like 10 o'clock tonight. And only a couple more cruise ships in the next week or so. Then they're done till April. Except for one random one in December. Alright, where are we going here now? Let's see. It's like a Cape Air taking off. Not sure where it's going. Yes, Atlanta, we heard about that. Yeah, Chris has been, the people have been keeping us updated with information about it. So sad. Is that Alaskan Airlines coming in here? Gulfstream takeoff heading to Teterboro. Next arrival is a JetBlue coming in from Fort Myers. It's liking that water reflection. That's really cool. Yeah, Charlie, I think we found there was 3 crew on board. I think they reported. That's what it was. Crystal Serenity. That's the one. The ship in port tonight. Scheduled to leave at 10 p.m. Alaskan Airlines are making all this racket. Next lining up for takeoffs is Delta heading to Newark, E170. Actually, hold on 1 second here. I'll be right back. Conga line. All right, and I'm back. Oh, we got Air France coming around the corner here. You guys saw that coming around in the background. We'll be heading back to Paris. We got coming in here now. We have Delta Airlines coming in from Las Vegas, an A321neo. Night Sky Aviation, how you doing? This is your kind of channel, I guess, with Night Sky. Daniela, how you doing? Harry, yeah, I think the wind chill's about 40 degrees right now. I'm not sure. I don't mind. It is not windy. It is cold. Cold with the wind is that's what kills me. It just blows the cold right through you. And we got Air France there getting ready to go. Let me check the weather here real quick. What we got here? Right now, the real feel is 37 degrees. And I concur. All right, what we got out here now? We have Delta heading to Charlotte in E170. All right, next taking off, we have a Cape Air heading to Nantucket. Few Cape Airs left down here. Oh wow, we got a bunch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wow. Next taking off is something. Oh, the American Airlines special livery. Wasn't registering on the app here. An A321. U.S. Airways retro livery. We have American Airlines. I've already lost it. Where is it? There it is. American Airlines coming in from LaGuardia in E175. I mean, I will speculate. I don't think UPS aircraft will be grounded, but Louisville is closed from what I hear, and that is a big hub for all overnight delivery packages. So take that as you will. All right, next coming in is JetBlue and A320 coming in from Orlando. Just look at... I didn't realize they'd be playing the Conga music this much tonight. But it's definitely worth it. All these planes out here. All right, next taking off is Southwest, 737 MAX 8, heading to Nashville. Yeah, let me know if you guys like the music. I just threw that one up there, but there's many opportunities for different sounds we can have here. Big plane on that line. What's that plane? That's an Air France plane. All right. Here we have a Delta heading to Orlando. A321. We just had one land from there. Any music that's played has to be original. I'm not doing copyright stuff. Maybe some Christmas stuff. I don't know. I think that stuff I can play. When the season hits us. All right, what do we have coming in now? We have a plane coming in. JetBlue coming from New Orleans, Louis Armstrong International Airport. I should say Louis Armstrong International Airport. Ooh, the wind just picked up a lot. Wow. We got coming in. What's going on now? Let's see. We have American Airlines lining up. E175, flight 3691, heading to Chicago. I did just see security up here. I think they left. Alaskan Airlines backing up here in front of us. Where are they? There they are. And this guy is going to be heading to San Francisco. Next taking off, we have Delta connection heading to Reagan. Not a fan of daylight savings, huh? I bet it's a 50-50 thing. All right, coming in, we have JetBlue coming in from West Palm Beach, an A320, flight 822. All right, next taking off, we have Delta heading to Minneapolis. An A321neo once this JetBlue gets off the runway. There we go. I haven't checked the stats on cancellations today, but essentially they're using one runway. Effectively, they're using one runway for the entire day. They did use 3-2 for a little bit today. So just so you guys know, I shouldn't have done this earlier, but they're using that purple, starting to the lower right, taking off to the top left. They're using that for takeoffs, which we can see right now, and also 3-2 in the bottom, that reddish color one. They're using that as well for landings. But we have Southwest here, heading to Baltimore. 737-800, flight 487. Betsy and Chris, I'm with you. All right, there's that one. All right, next arrival, we have a Delta A321 coming in from Atlanta. Yeah, they were using 3-2 earlier when I got here. Just depends on what planes are coming in. So wait for this Air France, but I think this Air France is going to be another hour before it takes off. So this Red Sox plane's not going anywhere tonight. Pretty much can guarantee that. But how you guys doing? I think I'm going to call it tonight just because it is getting chilly. There's a lot of other stuff going on with that UPS flight. So sad to hear that, and I'm sure we'll hear more news as that goes along tonight. But yeah, I mean, get out here to test the camera out. That's why I'm here tonight. I love doing the stream, but testing this camera out, I'm enjoying the camera. Seems to be pretty good. So just having some fun here. But I think I will call it tonight just to thaw my hands out, get a coffee. I got about an hour ride home with the heat blasting, so it'll be pretty good. But thank you guys so much for joining, hitting the like. We had some new subscribers, we had some members, we had gifted memberships, we have all kinds of stuff that happened here. Just want to thank you guys so much for joining me tonight. I'm planning to come back out here on Friday, so that will definitely happen. I'll just make sure I'm not missing any big planes coming in that are unexpected. No, everything's good. So yeah, so thank you guys so much. Thank the mods, and you guys have had an interesting time tonight. Thank you guys so much for what you do. You know, every night is different, but you know, it is what it is. So looks like they're fueling up this Red Sox plane, so maybe they are going to take it off sometime. Get some people in the back door there. Yeah, they may take off. We'll see what happens. But thanks so much. I'll see you guys later. Have a great rest of the week. And yeah, that's what all I can say. Have a great one, guys. Talk to you later. Thanks. Bye.